Hey everybody, how's everybody doing? Hope everybody's having a good weekend. Mr. Steve Mack, what's going on, buddy? Going to share it out. That's what I'm talking about. So what's everybody been up to the weekend? We didn't get to race. All our racing was canceled for rain for the weekend, even though we planned on going to Fayetteville. Lakeview canceled, I think, Friday or Thursday, and then from the next day, Fayetteville had to cancel. Some kind of front coming up the coast was pushing a good bit of moisture up on land. Hey, make sure y'all hit that thumbs up for us. Lee, what's going on, buddy? Beanie looks good. Thank you, Brandon. We should have them. They should be in our site real soon. Our merch site. That's actually the color of the car. There's your orange and gray. There's your blue and gray. Green. And yuck. Old Clemson colors. Purple and orange. So I don't think these are not in the store yet. They'll be in the store one day this week. The link that Mr. Steve puts in here later on, he'll put it in. He's out sharing us out right now, like y'all should be doing. Hey, Mark, what's going on? Hey, Gordon. But I think the beanies will be in there one day this week. Lou Allen, what's going on, buddy? Yeah, man, we looking forward to having. We was gonna have the beanies to drop at Fayetteville for the first time. Then the weather won this weekend. There wasn't no racing. Hey, 69 Drews, what's going on, buddy? Looking like next weekend's gonna be a race if the weather holds up. That'll be my birthday, November the 13th. And I'm pretty sure we'll be at Lakeview. I done a TikTok. Done a TikTok on my son yesterday. My son and them mud bogging with the 4-wheelers and broke some stuff. And I got some recording done. I might try to put a video together out of that footage. The 4-wheelers don't look like they stuck, but when you see them out and see they got 31-inch tires on them, I don't know how they can put that kind of money down in that mud, but if he's don't like doing it, I reckon I can at least record it. BG says, love the beanie. Thank you there, BG. And the beanies, like I said, they should be on our merch link sometime next week, and they'll be around $10, I believe. Local Life Outdoors, what's going on? They should be around $10. And we'll have them at the track with us, or try to. And if you pick them up local, there's no shipping. And if we have to ship them to you, whatever shipping is. But you can get t-shirts to match the color. Like if you want this green, you can get a green t-shirt, blah, 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 whatever floats your boat. I think they got some long sleeves and short sleeves. There's the TikTok for them bogging them 4-wheelers down yesterday. If you don't follow us on TikTok, you need to. Shipping cost to you, Llewellyn, is probably about 2/10 of a penny, if I had to guess, to get it all the way to where you live at over there in the woods. You might have to bring me a couple beer Llewellyn, I'm out. I'm about out. Yeah, you might have to slip over here and run me one or two. Breaking the bank. I think. And a bag of peanuts. There we go. Now we're talking. You might get free shipping. We might waive that 10th of a penny. Yeah, we're going to Fayetteville because y'all voted last week and Fayetteville had the most votes. I don't think we're going to have a choice this coming weekend. It's going to be Lakeview because I don't think Fayetteville's running. So we're going to run Lakeview. And if you're in the area, make sure you come out and check us out and swing by our trailer. And we'd like to get to meet you if we haven't met you yet. Show up at the right time. My wife might be cooking. You might can eat. Should have brought some peanuts over here. For y'all that's just coming in, I'll show y'all the other colors. There's orange and purple, black and green. There's gray and blue, gray and orange. And if they'll fit my big head, they'll fit y'all's head more than likely. Because I got a big head. I got what you call a Gerald head. This thing must be froze up if Gordon and Monty ain't commenting on that. Hey, IP Farms, what's going on, buddy? This weekend will be the 13th. Like I said, that's my birthday. We race this weekend. Then the following weekend will be the 20th, I think. A Lou Bomb head. The 20th, and that'll probably be our last race. We're probably going to start tearing the car down after that. Got a bunch of changes and stuff that we want to try to do over the winter. So the 20th, unless something comes up and we see a race that we want to try to go to, we'll kind of like to find possibly a UMP race after November the 20th so we could stick our built motor in it and go try to run it with a built motor one time. In the UMP, I think that would be pretty neat. Excuse me, Kirk Sauer. How you doing, buddy? I just hate to have to buy new tires, a different set of tires than what we got, just to try to run it one time in the other series. And plus, I don't know if we'll find anywhere that late that is running. Kirk's doing great. Temperatures is dropping here, though. Getting down, it feels good. I like it when it's warm enough you ain't sweaty. And on a serious note, I like the videos that we put out, like, in the past, working on generators, air compressors, whatever we were fixing. And I'm still getting comments now from people that fix has saved them on their generator, and their generator is still going in a power outage because of our fix, and that's the part that makes it worthwhile to me. Hey, Chris Hope, how you doing, buddy? I got this beanie on, Scott, because I can't afford a haircut. And look at that, Chris Hope dropped a $5 now and get a haircut. Thank you, Chris. I sure do appreciate that, buddy. That's my first birthday present there, Chris. Next Saturday's my birthday. We sure do appreciate it, buddy. Hippie. Saving money, Scott. We're going green. If I take that sucker off, y'all see how shaggy it is. But yeah, I was talking about the generator and stuff. Yeah, that and just earlier this summer, I done a video fixing the valve covers on my lawnmower. It was pretty. I didn't think about it when I made that video, but it was pretty hard finding the valve cover gaskets, and I never thought about that until a couple people was asking me where did I get them, and and that's part of the enjoyment for me is responding back to everybody that I can. And like when they ask a question, then I'll try my best to give them the answer to the best of my ability, and and a link to try to get them to the product that they're asking about. True, my wife does have to help me with the links. I hate to call Mr. Steve and ask him all the time. It's sad though. Like right now, if somebody asked me for a link to my store to buy this stuff, if they wanted to buy it, I'd have to call Mr. Steve and get him to text me the link. Ain't that sad? Did y'all get much rain, Scott or Gordon, over the weekend? We didn't get too much. We probably got a couple tenths. Yeah, I had to call Mr. Steve. He runs this show. I'm just the one that sits in front of the camera. Sprinkles all y'all got? But we sure do appreciate that super chat, Chris. Thank you again, buddy. Not too much. We didn't get a whole bunch. We did get some. Pull the weather up and see what our weather's looking like for next week. I think there's a slight chance of rain next Friday and Saturday. We'll find out here in just a second. I'm pulling her up. It's cool in here. Yeah, 60 degrees in my office. Let me tell y'all something else that drives me crazy. Is for y'all that's been around a while on my channel here, you know that I built this office this year to do the YouTube stuff in. So that way you didn't hear the dogs real bad. You didn't hear all the outside noise. When it was raining in my shop, you couldn't even hardly hear me talking on the live stream if it would start raining hard. And I used to use the internet from my house out here, and it would be spotty. It would go in and out. And we still have trouble now, but nothing like we used to. So we got our own internet out here. And if I walk close to the house, or like just now, I had to rehook my phone up to my shop. How am I sitting 10 foot from a router? And it's not on it, but it's hooked up to the one in my house. Charlie Drew, come in. I don't even see Charlie. There you go. Hey, Charlie, what's going on, buddy? We praying for all of y'all, brother. We're racing this coming weekend, Charlie. You need to come hang out with us, buddy. It's one of the last ones for the year. Yeah, that drives me crazy. I don't even know how old I'm going to be, Scott. I don't even know how old. I'll ask my wife. Y'all really going to be laughing at me, ain't it? Maybe 46. I ain't that old, Steve. Still got 500 acres and got to start on beans. 29 and holding. That's right. Any way I can help y'all, buddy, y'all just let me know. 44, Gordon said. $45, Gordon. I'm 44 now. I'll be 45 is what Gordon's saying. I bet that's right. That sounds right. No, yeah, that beanie covers it all up. It's gray under there, though. Just a pup. A lot of days I feel like a pup. Some days that pup feel like an old greyhound. A child. What'd y'all think about that hay baling last week? 10 years, 3 days different. 24 and already got gray in your beard. You're going to have gray a lot more than there. My whole head's about gray. Hey, Owen, 33, 33, 3. I like to mention a couple of the guys that's behind the scenes that help us. They know who they are. It still amazes me the number of people that I meet on a regular basis that watches our channel but never comments. That's 2 kids are already stressing you out. Well, buddy, you might as well buckle up, Buttercup, because you got a long ways to go. And it don't get no better. My daughter's grown in college. My son's out of college. And it don't get no easier. Won't trade it for nothing, though. I'll tell you something will be pretty interesting. We got 14 people in here. How about everybody put in the comments where y'all from? So if y'all would just comment Texas, Tennessee, wherever y'all from. There's one of our guys that helps make all the racing stuff possible at Pucker Butt Pepper Company. There's a link to his stuff, and if you go there, you can get your peppers, your hot sauce, your sauces, whatever you need from there, and get like a 10% discount. put me in a early grave. Still got the price tag on him. All right, Chris Holt's from Athens, Texas. Scott's from nearby Oakville, Ontario, Canada. Port Orange, Florida. Minnesota. North Carolina. All right, we got 15 people in here. And we got like 6 people telling us where they're from. Y'all come on and comment. Talk to us. Or ask us some questions. Not you, Scott or Gordon, because y'all ask crazy stuff. I think that was Gordon last week with a different account that Steve had to throw out of here. Minnesota. From my mama belly. Y'all guys is out of control. What did y'all think about the hay baling? That was a local buddy, a neighbor, another farmer. I remember a little short story. It was probably been 10 years ago or so, right? I was very new to making hay. And we had a hay bind that we cut all of our hay with. Appreciate you coming in, Kurt. Have a good one, buddy. We was cutting everything with a hay bind. 69 Drew, what's going on, buddy? From Peterborough, Ontario. We was cutting some hay and run into some trouble, and I have met this gentleman just riding by, seen him baling hay, and I stopped and talked, and when I tore up that day, I just reached out, and literally within like less than an hour or so, he was in my field with his tractor and cutter. Hey, Patch of Heaven, what's going on, buddy? Yeah, he was there, and that means a lot to me. When you ask somebody for help, it's hard to ask people for help, especially when you're young, new farming in your area. And I still consider me a young into the farming side. I'm getting old, but not old in the farming aspect. The Drews helped me awesome a lot. I mean, Mr. Robert Drew, when I was young, early getting into this stuff, he answered all the questions that I have, and he still does to the day. If I have a question about weeds or what to spray or blah, 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 he's always been there. And this guy was there. This was before I knew Robert and them good. I asked for help, and he showed up, helped me, and from that day on, if he calls me, I try to be there. And he needed some hay bale for some cows and made it happen. Yeah, that hay was thick. I think he's got a little bit more he might want to bale. I wouldn't mind doing a good bit more custom baling during the year. And like with him, he does the cut and ted and raking and everything. All I have to do is show up and bale it. Yeah, the hay looked real good. Baled heavy. I think it was like 4.5 bales per acre. We got 15 people in here and 13 thumbs up. What's everybody been up to the weekend? Farming for fun and profit. You doing all right, Mr. David? I appreciate you chatting with us, buddy. You don't have to help your neighbors and much. Just help themselves whatever they need. And to me, a lot of times that's better than money. Just working on the tractor. When you need something or a neighbor needs you and you be there, and next time you tear up, you scratch each other's back. Man, that's what it's about. I seen a bunch of comments on the videos the other day that, it ain't that way in bigger areas and stuff, and I can see that. But it needs to be back that way. I saw the Baylor, Mr. David. Y'all had a thing up the other day with the Baylor and the Bandit, Bell Baron. Y'all used to have the Bandits at the barn. The Baron is the one in the red one. I like to seen that baby on them windrows the other day. And his rake broke. Could be better, could be worse. Yeah, that gentleman's Baylor rake broke time he started. He didn't have, that was only an 8-wheel rake. And 2 wheels was gone off one side. So that one raking but with 6 wheels. You'd have had that baby with my 10-wheel rake. Yeah, we could have really rolled the bells out fast. That's right, Scott. Was rather cool in Atlanta Friday night. Yeah, I saw you at Mercedes-Benz Stadium or something like that, Lee. That's right, Patch. Oh. How was the spin up? All right, crazy question. What is a spin up? Am I in pain? Yeah, the agony from y'all. Okay, spin up was a drone meetup they had a weekend in Texas. Good deal. So the Baylor wasn't running up to speed, Mr. David. Okay. Helpful stuff. Your neighbor has the same mower. Yep, I do have a drone local eye. Just don't never use it much. I used to use it a good bit. Have a farm up. We're gonna have a meetup, Chris. We had it scheduled a year and a half or so ago. If you look back in the videos, you can see where I was planning it and had a state park reserved, had a hotel lined up that was giving everybody discounts that was coming and reserving their rooms. We was gonna feed everybody that come, man. We had it so excited. Got sponsors. We got Tractor Supply backing us. Got Advanced Auto Parts. The local tractor dealers we got totes full of prizes to give away. We still got all that. So as soon as we can get it opening up just a little bit more, we're gonna put it back on. Did a new video on the racetrack, uploading now. The bandit stays here may be numbered. Post and wire. Two years ago today, you was on the road heading here. Well, buddy, I wish you was on the way here now. You could be here this coming weekend for my birthday, and we could have a shindig at the racetrack. Oh man, we was going through the trouble then, man. Like I said, I reached out to all the local places and got door prizes, and we're gonna put it on if the good Lord's willing. I'm above ground. We're in bundles like bricks. Yeah, that's what Brian has been saying, Mr. David. That them Barons was pretty bad machines. Soon as we can get Mr. Steve where he can come, we're gonna put it on the meetup, the Gerald Farms meetup. You got one, but haven't set it up to use yet. Yes, sir, Lee. Prayers for the Drew family. You right, buddy. They know them on here is Drew Farms. They know where all that big equipment be's at. Make me a note right there while Mr. Steve got that up there. Post office. P.O. Box 111 Fork. Yellowstone's coming on tonight. It's on now. Wow, crashed a $1,500 drone. Easy to do. Easy to do. That's one reason I don't fly mine. I won't get into tractor and let mine go on its own like a lot of people will. I think we had like 7 people had the hotel already reserved, and I think like 8 or 9 campsites were reserved. They had to cancel. Flights. Yeah, just maybe things will continue going in the right direction and they'll get it back going. That's your story. What's everybody doing this upcoming week? Meet you at the bridge, Mr. Steve. I guarantee it. 450K would help. I hear a lot of good stuff about the Mavic Mini 2s. I think it's the two that Steve and I've been reading on. Steve's been telling me about. I've heard a lot of good stuff. Mine's a Spark. DJI Spark. I really like it. It does good work for me once you use it and get smooth with it. And now it's been a while, so I'll be jerky again if I start back. Through the woods and down the dirt road. Still like your Mavic Pro. Yeah, I guarantee it. It's hard not to like the cream of the crop. Local life said fishing this week if he gets a chance. 69's back to drilling. I know mine's outdated. They don't even sell them no more, I don't think, but it's reliable to me. The only complaint I have is the battery time. But now I think I got like 8 or 10 batteries, so we can fly a long time. Even if not recording, they are fun to fly. Working on the combine some more. Mark thinks his is a Mavic Mini. Yeah, I heard a lot of good stuff on those. They small like mine, maybe a fuzz smaller, but got a pretty good flight time. Let's see. Y'all give me 1 second, and I'll grab mine. Make sure my plumber's crack ain't sticking out. For y'all to laugh at me. Y'all sure don't need no reason to laugh at nobody. The bad part is I don't even know which toad it's in. That one. That's just the batteries and stuff. Can y'all see that toilet? If you see there, that there shows you ain't flew it in a while. If I can catch a combine in the field here coming up this week close by, I'll get it out and shoot it up and get y'all with some footage with it. And this is a case, like a case like that I modified. We got a video on it. I took a razor knife. You can see where I marked it. cut the styrofoam out so it would fit down in there. And this case holds 2 batteries, your remote, your drone, your holder, and we got an adapter so we can go live and stuff with it. I went live one time with it. Spinning spreader. Probably Thanksgiving. Yeah, that's like a FPV drone, sounds like. Yeah, man. Get you one and just get out in the field somewhere where you got plenty of room. They pretty hard to, like this kind, a fly itself pretty much. You got to try to crash it. Or you got to be in a tractor and be preoccupied and letting it fly itself. That's what I've come to the conclusion. That's why I don't let mine fly itself. But it'll fly itself. It'll follow you. All that kind of stuff. But my money's harder to come by than that. Ooh, what did I miss? Mark said his looks similar. See all that gray hair? That's what I was telling y'all. I definitely got to get a haircut. There goes the link to the Gerald Farms merch and the Gerald's Racing merch. Got a neighbor that sprays fungicide on corn with a drone. Wow. Yeah, you're right. George Strait concert in Atlanta, Eric Church. Okay. I cut my own hair. Save that $20. Got me an old horse clipper. Burn her down. Get my wife to trim up my neck. Made your middle son's dream come true, taking him to see George Strait. How about that? That's what, it's some kind of animal clippers, I ain't gonna lie. Got them on clearance at Tractor Supply. I got some regular people want to see, but they don't last long. You burn the people ones up. Them big commercial deals, they'll with the changeable heads, they'll hang in there. Yeah, I saw y'all was up at somewhere. I didn't know what y'all was at, but I know y'all stepped out of town to something. So he's a big George Strait fan. Any of y'all watch Yellowstone? I watched it like a year or so ago and forgot about it. I'm excited to start back watching it though. Thinking Gordon's gonna share his password to me to one of his TV things where I can watch it. Just got a notification on your other computer saying Jackie's live. How about that? Got to go walk your pup. Well, don't walk slower. You're going to miss us, Scott, because we'll be gone in about 14 minutes. Thinking about changing the background back here behind us also. Don't know what I'm going to put up back there just yet, but probably going to be something race related, probably. He's doing good, Mr. Steve. He's heavy. He's getting big now. He's not quite as big as the white one. He's probably about 2 inches shorter, but I think he weighs more than the female already. Maybe next week we'll get my wife to bring him out here and y'all can check him out. We carry him to the racetracks with us too. So if y'all ever at the racetrack, y'all can see the puppies. Good. They get along real good. The female's young enough that she's not old and grouchy yet, like Scott. She's still young. She's like a year old, and he's like, 6 months now? Appreciate you coming in, 69 Druth. Have a good week, buddy. No, there's stuff up there above that thing, Gordon. You can't look at the bottom stuff. Yep, I saw something online a while ago about that old one that Kyle Larson won. Sure did. Well, we were supposed to race this weekend, but both tracks canceled for rain. But we were supposed to race next weekend at Lakeview Motor Speedway. Get you a ticket and fly on down here, Mark. You can fly right into Myrtle Beach or Florence, and 30-minute drive, you'll be at the track. We'll even let you put a GoPro in our car. How about that? If you don't have a GoPro, I'll let you use one of mine. We were supposed to race this weekend's the 13th. Then the following weekend's the 20th, I think. Yep. 13th and the 20th. Then we're probably done for the year. That's how it's looking as of now. Got to get the car tore down. Got a bunch of stuff we want to do changes to it this winter. Puppy is happy now. I bet. Grab me one more drink and I'm going to be out. Y'all remember me telling y'all when I built this office here that I had this refrigerator has been in my shop since I built it. It was an old one. Somebody gave it to me. I don't think it's going to fit out my door. And now it's starting to go out. So I don't know what. That might be an upcoming video, us having to cut that refrigerator up with a grinder to get it out of here. September. Nah, man, they race here. Usually mid-November, it gets over. And I know we've got one on the book January to something for the up north. The big block modifieds will be here. Yep. And that might not even be the big blocks. That might be in February. But there's something coming in January. He ain't got no pup. He's probably watering the bushes or shaking the dew off the lily. If I had to guess. This week, I'm thinking about getting my built motor ready. I might drop it in after this weekend. There's a chance that we will, if I can find a UMP race to go try to run. There's our Amazon link. Make sure y'all click on that. If you shop on Amazon, everything will be the same for you, and we'll get a couple pennies. It'll help us out. April, May through September. Dang, I'm glad I didn't need my wife that question earlier. I'll be 45 this year, y'all. Gordon was right. Dang, I went to look at the weather earlier and forgot. Let's see what my weather's going to be real quick. People. All right, it's 48 degrees here now, and it feels like 45. Going to be 38 tonight. 68 tomorrow. 74 Tuesday, 74 Wednesday, 74 Thursday, and Friday. And there's 30% chance of rain Friday and a 40% chance Saturday. So with them numbers, if that don't change, we'll be telling y'all about rain next week. Next Sunday night, we'll be talking about how it got rained out. Well, I reckon I'm going to get ready to shut her on down, and 48 there, dropping to 43 tonight. We're going to be cooler here than you, Mr. Steve. That's so crazy. Well, I'm going to go ahead and ease it down, guys and gals, and we sure appreciate each and every one of y'all for supporting us here at Gerald Farms. Yeah, the day has felt real long. But don't forget, we drop videos on Tuesday and Thursday nights, and look forward to seeing y'all here on the live next Sunday night. Y'all take care. Have a good one.